guys, Ella here. We're the Green Machines, and our topic is eating healthy on a budget.
You mean more specifically why low-income people eat unhealthy in Ventura County?
Right. Our topic question is, why do low-income people in Ventura County eat unhealthy? Thanks, Leah.
Hey Ella, come over here. I have a question.
Yeah?
Why do people with low incomes tend to have unhealthy diets?
Well, I think it's because...
Well, we hypothesize that people with lower incomes in Ventura County eat unhealthy because they believe it's a lot faster and easier to eat fast food.
Rather than making healthier options at home. We also believe that it is easier for people to purchase unhealthy foods in lower income areas.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Milana. Hey, watch the camera! Watch the camera!
Hey Ella, what was our topic again?
Well, we chose this topic because it was very important to us and it interested all of us. And we think that it affects a lot of people in Ventura County and a lot of people globally.
Oh, and eating healthy on a budget is also very important information that we can use as we get older and have to provide for ourselves and our own families.
Yep, exactly.
To know more about this topic, we did a ton of research and we found so many facts, not just on Ventura County, but also stuff on a global scale.
Here are a few that stuck out to us the most.
There is growing evidence that what people eat and the likelihood of being overweight is influenced by the environment where they live.
Ventura County's low-income neighborhoods are out of balance from a nutrition and health perspective.
A typical family needs $82,000 income to make ends meet in Ventura County.
With those facts being said, we went to interview Mr. Bacali, the owner of Bacali's restaurant in Ojai. We wanted to know what a small business owner had to offer for their customers.
Did you eat healthy as a child?
For the most part, yes, because my dad was a commercial farmer.
Did that healthy eating encourage you to make your options at the restaurant healthier?
For my family, I mean, my parents started the restaurant, so since my dad was already in the farming business, that's always been number one priority for him, even before it became popular 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. So the restaurant's been in business for 32 years. I mean, ever since we started, that was always a main focus, was local vegetables and local fruit, and using that in our products every day. And we still grow most of our own vegetables in the summertime, and when we're not growing them at our family farm, we're getting them from local farmers here in the county as much as possible.
What we learned from our interview with Mr. Bacali is that at his restaurant they grow their own foods and sometimes purchase some from local farmers markets, which is different from other restaurants.
We went to go interview a middle school teacher, Mrs. Rodarte. The average wage for a middle school teacher in California is $69,320, which is below what a typical family in California needs in order to make ends meet.
Mrs. Rodarte, do you normally eat out or do you make your own food?
I make my own food about 5 days a week, and we probably eat out the other 2 days.
So where do you eat out usually?
Sometimes we like to go really quick. Snapper Jack's is one of our favorites. The sushi place, we really like sushi. Sometimes we'll go to Wood Ranch.
What types of food do you usually make at home?
So at home, I usually try to make a lot of turkey meat dishes, or I use grilled chicken a lot, brown rice with veggies, quinoa, just a lot of vegetables and a lot of good food.
How much time does it take you to usually make these dishes?
Well, what I usually do is on Sundays I do what I call meal prep. So it takes me about 2 hours on Sundays. I have to cut up all the vegetables and I cook everything, and then I make a bunch of lunches for the week for myself, and then I also have a little bit for dinners set aside too.
Is eating healthy a skill that you learned from school or somewhere else?
No, I did not eat healthy all growing up. I ate a lot of fast foods when I was little and junk food. I didn't start eating better till I would say about 5 years ago, when I really had stomach problems. So I had to learn how to change my diet and get rid of a lot of the fast foods and processed foods that was hurting my stomach.
From this interview, we learned that Mrs. Rodarte ate unhealthy as a child, and because she continued to eat unhealthy into her adulthood, she developed stomach problems. This directly connects to the point about how if you are constantly eating fast foods because it's cheaper, you'll have to pay for your medical expenses down the road.
To go further into our research, we contacted a local nutritionist, Liz Hoffman, to discuss our topic.
And what are some popular healthy options for people with lower incomes?
Basics are usually going to be really healthy and very economical. Whole grain breads, rice, whole grain pastas, canned items. Canned are excellent. nutritious foods that are very economical. Frozen items like frozen vegetables, even frozen fruits, very nutritious and very affordable. Sometimes yogurt can be pretty economical, and of course milk in large quantities, or maybe seasonal foods. Okay, so look for things that are on sale and seasonal, and those are usually more affordable and very nutritious.
And in your experience, what types of food do you see people with tighter budgets turning towards?
Well, a lot of convenience items. If they're fast, they're easy. Things that will go a long way are instant items, instant cup of soup and things like that. You can get in for real cheap, but aren't very nutritious at all.
And why do you think people with low incomes turn to fast food?
Partly because of the availability. Wherever you turn in certain areas, they're just everywhere. So they don't think to go to the next block or go a couple miles down the street. They go to where they see and what's comfortable for them.
We learned so many new things with our interview with Liz Huffman. She also gave us some really cool tips. Here they are.
Tip number 1. Check for supermarket specials in the newspaper or online so you know it's discounted. 2. Clip coupons. 3. Stick to your grocery list. 4. Scan the supermarket aisle for shelf-stable items you use regularly. 5. Pay attention to the unit price. 6. Incorporate leftovers into new meals. 7. Buy in bulk and package the leftovers for the freezer to be used later.
Also, before our actual interview with her, she gave us this really cool article about food deserts. We even recorded some of it.
Also, I have this very interesting article, and it talks about communities that are basically, we call them food deserts, that they don't have easy access to fresh fruits and vegetables, which sounds really bizarre in living in Ventura County with all this agriculture. But the prevalence of like fast food restaurants and convenience foods in their communities, but they don't carry those items. And so for them to be able to walk and get to a grocery store, it takes a bus trip and a couple miles of walking. And so that's a big deterrent on why they don't have those types of foods in their home.
After all these interviews and research we did, we were finally able to see if our hypothesis was correct or not.
Our hypothesis was correct. People with lower incomes tend to eat unhealthy because unhealthy foods are more convenient and quicker to make, rather than making their own healthy foods at home.
But during our process in proving whether our hypothesis was correct or not, we learned some new things.
Right, there are more reasons why people eat unhealthy aside from the stuff that we hypothesized.
Like the food desert, some people aren't able to eat healthy because the area that they live in is remote. It is nearly impossible to get healthy foods. People also don't realize what is not healthy and what is, and many are not educated about eating well.
Hi! Thanks for watching our video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. We're the Green Machines. See you next week. Bye!